I suppose a better question is, what on Tamriel am I still doing outside here in Falkreath? I don't want to be here. And so here we are, here, in a creepy Falkreath, on what's turned into a creepy evening. I'm a bit hungry, I'm a bit thirsty, but I've gotten these witches of Glau, moral, whatever, in the coven over there. I've gotten their heads, thanks to being given some rather useful directions from these guys, thank you very much. Still don't know what the bear thing's all about there. Whatever. Anyway, Kharjo, you are under strict instruction to make sure that the witches' heads in my backpack are not chatting whatever behind my pack, if that makes sense to you. Oh, look at this. Take some out. Now let's coordinate. I need to be heading back to Whiterun with these heads to return to Codlac, but I believe, because it's the evening, I'll save it until tomorrow, I suppose. I'll head back there. In the meantime, I can head east. I can head to Helgen and get Herd to follow me, because apparently the last occupants of Helgen, I've killed plenty of occupants of Helgen in my time during the quest so far, but apparently the last occupants before the current occupiers, apparently the leader of them is not quite impressed with the current occupiers, so he's regrouping near Pinewatch to take out the current occupiers. Thus the old occupiers want to become the new occupiers by taking out the current occupiers, occupying Helgen. So Pinewatch, that rings a bell for some reason. It must be right nearby. It'll be in the vicinity. It'll be in Falkreath, of course. So I may as well just head over there. Wet through, smelling like a wet dog. You know why, don't you? We could seek some shelter. So this is where the fox went earlier. But we've been by here, but...
Now ain't this a surprise?
Yeah, for both of us. Have a look inside. Oh, here we go. No. Oh, good hit. It would have had me then. Coming right round my face. Yep, we've been in here before. I know we have. Could we? Leaky roof, but I could get the tent down in here. See how we did. Could do. No. Gandalf back out. Let's summon an Arvak. And once again, take you guys a path over there. Or at least that's what I'm going to say to myself. Giddy up, fella. Thank you. Hey, what did I say? Giddy up. Thank you. Unbelievable. You might be a spectral horse. I mean, you'd have some attitude about it. Okay, Arvak. Bear left. Find the road. Follow the road. Over familiar ground. To a familiar Helgen. Without dying on the way. If we are able. Skyrim can be such a beautiful place. I'm completely... Well, I can't hear the rain anymore. Although I'm having some kind of feeling of discovery, which, let's just discount that to some kind of fatigue, a side effect of being a werewolf. Back here again, and we're hearing that. What is that? Whatever. Well, it was the Ayla for a second. Right, where's this small Nord? It's the guy with no self-esteem, isn't it? I was gonna say, shouldn't be that hard to find, but depends on your perspective. Easy to spot. Probably hard to find because he'll be hiding, though. I'll know him when I see him, though.
Yes? What were you doing up my nose?
What were you doing up his nose? Where's this fella? Where's he at? He's gonna be in there, isn't he? Evening. Did I just feel those witch heads move? Twitch? Probably just me. Let's not make a big deal out of it. Alright. Bet you anything I'd spot this guy within the moment he falls into my eye line. It's a bit dark down there, I must say. To the extent that I don't know. Yeah, it's not gonna be in one of these, is he? No, I think we're going the wrong way. Yeah, we're going on a very long walk if we're going down this way. He better not have gone to bloody Pinewatch without me. To prove himself. Maybe I'm too harsh with him. It's always a possibility. First impressions have lasting effects. Found you. And who else could it possibly be, eh? Rise and shine, that means your eyes open. Come on. Thank you. That's very uncomfortable. Come with me. It's time for your evaluation. Look chirpy about it for a change, will you?
Right away. I can't wait to show you what I can do. But, where are we going?
Bandit hunting. Follow me, son.
Bandits have neither courage or honor. I will give them a coward's death.
That's quite the change in tune from you.
Let me give you some room.
Thank you. So, we're off to Pinewatch. This weather, eh? No, I thought you were actual, like, a Thalmor agent then. I thought it looked like Thalmor armor in that light. What else can I say? So Pinewatch, if I remember right, I need to be heading due west of here and looking left along the road. Hopefully I can get out this side. I believe I can. You're just in bed. Right. These witches' heads, they're weighing down my backpack, but they get me thinking about Codlack and his little predicament he's in. A true Nord wanting to go to Sovngarde, yet prevented by his gift from doing so. Aye? And he's dedicated, what did he call them, his twilight years, in order to find out a way that he can actually truly go to Sovngarde. It's quite respectable, that. It'd be a very companion-esque thing to do to fighting down there. To try help him with it. Which is what I've done, unquestioningly, without help or assistance. Although I may have needed it. Who are you? Who are you?
Like we got ourselves a few.
No, one word for it. Right, let's concentrate. Got it. Have another go. Good it. Oh, clearly we must be on the right track. Here they are interrupting my pensive thoughts. Let's try to orient myself on the road here. Turn left shortly. But what of my soul? I ain't done like a full official tally of who's claimed to be entitled to it at this point, although it's probably getting close to a dozen. Is this perhaps the first time whereby I've been able to consider the possibility of revoking that claim? To be honest, I haven't really taken it seriously, or that's at best. At worst, I've kind of compartmentalized it. I've just put it in a box and kicked it down the river. I mean, thinking about something like that, thinking about your soul in your afterlife, it's like... it's beyond the scope of a person's mind to think about something like that, to consider something like that seriously. I herald Codlack for considering it, but for me, I'm kind of curious to follow him on there. See what he's trying to do with it. Kind of want to check down there, but I'm hearing a hammer on steel over this way, and plenty of tents. My first thought? A Stormcloak camp. There's one nearby. Only it isn't. Weapons down, boys. Boys? Cross-team boys and guys. Just taking a piss against this tree and... well, it seems like we've riled things. Show a little bit of discipline. Try to hit each other. Oh, sorry, mate. Good guard, though. Passed the test there. I shouldn't really do that in heavy armour. My knees will snap next time I do that. Come on. You. Good it. Everyone in one piece. What about Herd? Where's Herd? You're here, mate. Arrow in the... Okay. That got messy quickly. I'm gonna blame the candlelight. Sorry, team. Should really known better. Fall over. Okay, no notes or anything on any of the bodies? Alright.
Mind you do not step in the rabbit burrow. They are easy to miss in dark.
Thanks for the warning. Now, take that off you, thank you. This has to be it. Has to be. gonna be a confined space though, boys. Don't be ready for it. I am hungry. After, though. Smell someone over there, if I haven't already heard him. Wood's being cut to the left, mining to the right, someone taking armor to a workbench in front.
Tired someday. Get myself.
That's going to be an awkward shot. They've got dogs as well. Good thing Johto's not here. I can't believe it. Don't! Okay, fine, just... There's a reason why I have you lot. So I have a willingness to balls things up. I had an urge to grab a pickaxe then. Can't both throw it on the floor again though. It's in my backpack, it's in my backpack. See how dirty it is. Someone sat down, it'll take you a second to get up. Are you facing us? That you are. That's a disturbing amount of restraint you're showing there. Endurance, rather. These guys are stubborn. They really are. I mean, my ebony arrows are going soft. Maybe it's time to par these ebony arrows off to you guys and make myself something Daedric. Maybe something Dragonbone. Although I'll probably have to go back to Yorland and get familiar with the forge again. I should really be working at benches and at sharpening my weapons and just being blacksmithy more often. The skills fade is real, especially when it's so new to you. I mean, I spent a long time apprenticing that. I spent more than a couple of months. But... who's to say? Back it up. A lot of you. Back it up. All of you. Come on. Thank you. Yell heard. In awe? What? Oh well, I'll... He's eager to show off. I don't even get down there while everything's burning. Try to cover him. At least it's obvious to tell who's who. Aim at the not wimpy one. What are you doing, boy? Behave. Honestly. Do I hear footsteps on the right? Someone come to check this out? If there are, there's a gate between here and there. Which means we'll have advanced warning. Right. Check out up there. Surely there's only iron ore in this area. Oh, Corundum. This is the guy who's a bit stubborn. Mm-hmm. A little bit of a haul here. Okay. Pelts. It's in my eyes. Yep, I'm hearing plenty of footsteps down this side. Oh no, there isn't a gate separating us. It's a treasure trove. These guys are far too stubborn for me to make any kind of... stealth attack. Not this is my forte anyway. Two sitting down here, one stood up on the right. You know what? I think we should just go for it. Right, yeah. Let's think on this, Norton. What we're gonna do? Let's put you out of the game. Deal with you two. Good hit. Not today. Always does. But say my man, my cat. Right, let's just be patient. I'll just burn him alive. You did better there. You knocked down that guy, even if God, you had to finish him off. But you knew your limitations, unlike the last engagement, whereby you just... Whereby you... knew what was yours to take and what was ours, which we took on the majority, you took on the frozen person on the floor, which is... you're learning. Learn to stay alive. That's what it's about. Cook some of that later. Oh, is that a Blackbriar label on there? I'll take that. Don't think there's anything else in here, though. Right. I should come back for this, but... no. Gotcha. Strong box. You as well. Oh yes. like that as well. In fact, I'm going to take those. I'm sure, I mean, they do have the... Hang on a minute. I do have the enchantment. I enchanted some more jewellery in light of the ice barrage incidents we had last time during the last report we made with Johto. But I need to seriously consider some boots like that, at least the same enchantment on my own boots, even if I have to forge another pair. Because I need all the resistances on the frost front that I can get. Just alchemy ingredients in here, guys, nothing to worry about. So much so that I'm climbing on the table. Gold I don't need. Got a cell key, probably for the door we picklocked. Or this. Keep watch. I'll try this. Give you a kick. Oi! Dead. Even had a lockpick on him. He hid that well. Neither as I found it, because I know where to look. Takes one to know one. Right, fellas. You doing alright so far? Only Inigo's allowed to roll though, not you. This is going to be a problem. Is it worth trying to lure everyone over there down here? I won't be able to do that. You don't have the discipline to stay where you are, so... Don't do it. Don't do it, Herd. That's going in your report. Recruits, quote, looked me in the eye whilst he did it. Count 2 above. Smell that one over there. Smell the ale coming off him. I even saw him. Swear this werewolf stuff has heightened my senses in that department. I can smell things that I didn't really want to smell before, but I couldn't really distinguish until now what was my own scent and what was someone else's. Suddenly when you're smelling wet dog, and you, even though it's you, it smells like someone else. Now it's beginning to hit home as to what's my scent and what's someone else's. And booze is what I'm smelling now. It's going to take some time for them to come down here, so let's just get... What? You have a go. You can hit him. Put some heavy armor on those folks. And it's hitting. I think I hit him. Go on, Ed. Oh dear. Sorry, mate. You're used to it. Can we help Karja out, please? I'm getting worried. Not you. You're right, fella. Awfully sorry about that. Got a little bit shaky there at the end. Whew. Well, if anything, there are a lot of them here to the extent that previous bandit leader was pooling his resources. I don't think there's anything more to pool. Oh, wow, this is almost exclusively a mine for that specific ore. I should really get one of the cats to do this, so it's not like my forte. Huh. There's an enchantment on that, but I can barely read it. Took it anyway. Oh, don't fall. Surprised it didn't give way. Done it. Oh, getting soaked through. Alright. Returning to Coast. Quite the mine here, though. Oh, they got loads of this. Here, Carnes, help me with this. Give me a few more crates you can grab for us. Behave. Okay, we've been around here. Right then. Tiring work this. Let's get out of here. The lot of us. I tried to conjure the exact phrasing of my report. For herd, yeah. They need better armour. All the lads I've seen so far are either wearing leather. I mean, Van Undone, I don't know the properties of his hide. Hide as a lizard? Skin? Whatever. I don't know the properties of all that, but is this new? Why didn't you come in here? But anyway, he was wearing leather armour with a two-handed sword. Johto and you wearing iron. Finest armour you could possibly conjure. But yeah, Black Briar made. They clearly have a preference, this one. Notice what they stole last. How do I get there? Drop into it. Or jump up. I spend time with cats, you see. Ow. Is that like a ledge? Drop one. There we go. Out of the way. There's gotta be a more obvious way. Well, let me work it out. Well, frankly, I feel embarrassed. So as in the first place you should have looked before you turned back and tried to look somewhere else. Anything interesting in here apart from a bed and a change of clothes? There's nothing identifiable in these places. I'm looking for journals, I'm looking for notes, I'm looking for stuff that's Black Briar Reserve. There are even mead barrels by like the front. And a key. And boiled cream trees. Excuse me. And the apples, I love an apple on a morning. And here. In theory. Were you not even dressed? Did I put an arrow in you while you were having your breakfast? Like, not even ready. Unbelievable. Not even dressed. I like the bow though. How's your soul stone? Right, get that open with that key. Okay, quite the haul, but I think it says more about the current state of whatever the heck going on here than anything else in here could. Well, it'd be better personified by her state of dress.
There is no need to push.
They had the manpower here. They had the means to make themselves rich with the mine. But it just hadn't quite come together yet. We'd intervened at a crucial time. Right. This place is probably one of the coziest places we've seen so far. Back there, anyway. If I were tired, we'd stop off here. Anyway.
Damn it.
Where do we go? Back to Korst? Back to Korst. I keep thinking I'm accidentally going to get Codlac and Korst mixed up. Same age range. Both big burly Nords. Same hair. Same facial structure. Remarkably different accents for Nords, but we'll overlook that. Different places. I mean, all the Dark Elves have suddenly different accents.
You move pretty fast considering how much you are carrying.
Sorry about that. That's why I usually have you lot. Yeah, there are some Nords in Morrowind though who sound weird. They're all like this, lad. That's what they all sound like, I swear. Don't believe me? I've met a few of them. They absolutely do sound like that. Well, this is nice, isn't it? I have an inkling. Do they have any chests back here? It's not as if we can get any wetter. I don't think so. Oh, for goodness sake. I know it's me saying, oh, for goodness sake, at a dead body of an innocent person at the side of the bloody path. How times change. Then again, the more things change, the more they stay the same. Let's return to Korst. Back to Helgen. Drop you off. And I'm more worried about you than anything. Gonna freeze to death, aren't you? That fantastic choice of armour. Where are your sleeves? You think we're in a Hammerfell or something? Elsewhere? You'd rather be... Yep, I've heard the saying before. Let's go back to Korst. But first... I said I wanted to check this place out. Because it's so close by. And near the crossing as well. There seems to be some kind of triangle linking these three areas of interest. The mine, the crossing, the house. I'm curious as to what I'm going to find in there. the Song of Pelennor, Volume 8, on his revelation at the death of Al-Esh. It's got editor's notes. Editor's notes, volumes 1 through 6, are taken from the so-called Riemann manuscript located in the Imperial Library. I'd like to visit there one day. It is a transcription of older fragments collected by an unknown scholar of the early Second Era. Beyond this, little is known of the original sources of these fragments, some of which appear to be in the same period, perhaps even from the same manuscript. But as no scholarly consensus yet exists on dating these 6 fragments, no opinions will be offered here. And left you to gather sinew with my other half, who will bring a light thereby to that mortal idea that brings the gods great joy, that is, freedom, which even the heavens do not truly know, which is why our father, the text lost, in those first days, spirit swirls before convention, that which we echoed in our earthly madness. Let us now take you up. We will show our true faces, which eat one another in amnesia each age.
Mead. Kill 'em to get some beer every now and then. Stupid bees and their stupid honey.
Based off that comment alone, maybe that fella downstairs isn't with the other ones because there's plenty of mead there, although there's plenty of mead here, which we can help ourselves to. I have a great urge to
Never
take the
enough
plate.
gold. Just need one good haul.
Right. Fellas, we're going downstairs. Quiet. I can hear a fire, so I'm not going to extinguish the candlelight.
Picking pockets. Now that's the real art. No rough stuff. Just take it and go. Don't sound like much fun, though.
There's just one of you.
Might pay off my bounty this time. Walk into the city a free man.
What are you doing, Herd? We got the right cart this time. The note has been sent and we'll see how they respond. In the meantime, we'll keep breaking down this stuff. You keep selling off the wood to keep our front. You can get a good price for the mould. We should be set for a while. Oh, and we'll have some wine for you in the bucket, behind the shelf. Consider it a bonus. Regal strong arm. Are you simple or something? This is just... Excuse me.
Is someone there?
I had to know. This is... You might have just saved my life.
I have your back, my friend.
You're fast?
Yes. Yes, it was. Unbelievable. There seems to be an whole... the operation, the front of wood. You're chopping wood here at Pinewatch, I suppose. Oh, the other place is the mine. And there's the bridge linking the two. With, like, just extorting people. Or is it? What's down here? Plenty of stuff back up there to loot, but I'm more interested in what's down here. Have I stumbled into a place that I'm not yet meant to go? potentially. Well, you know what? No. It's in the area of Pinewatch. The bandits confirmed in some kind of front, which the other ones had some kind of front going on as well, so... You already heard. We're gonna finish the job. If they are unrelated, they are close by. I'm a companion as well, I don't need any more justification. You go check where your mate's gone. Gotcha, right in the groin. No follow-ups? None. Not a person. The doors on this place are looking very ancient Nordic, though. What are you doing, Norton? I have purchased, but you know what? I'm coming back to that. That's what I'm hearing. It's a person anyway, going by the scent. Could be a Draugr at this point. Though I think I've effectively ruled that out. Let's do this one person at a time. Closest first. Probably did. Who was that? Probably fighting with the dragon then for a second. Careful. Because at the moment it's looking like to me like I'm taking you on an extra assignment to get more colourful words to use in this evaluation I'm supposed to do for you. Okay, interesting. Hey, thank you. Let's head down this way. Ow. There was a chest there, but unimportant. Go on then, pal. Yeah. Good backswing. Ow. What was that? Something clocked me around the head. I'm not even sure what it was. Ow. Didn't like you. What a very interesting place. It looks like it goes even deeper. Is this won't be connected to that, but I just have to be sure. Thin my eyes a bit. Get the vibe that there's 3 people over there. Yeah, definitely 3. Possibly more, too muddy to tell. This candle's gonna give me away, but... Did you? Something rammed out your ear canal. See how far I just killed you outside? Yeah. He's not gonna last a second by himself. Let's go around the back. Hello. More mead. More mead. Maybe it's just a bandit thing. I can kind of attest to that, I suppose. But if there's one thing in particular which is going to link these bandits to the ones over there, I suppose it would be the mead. Although it's not Blackbriar. There was a note here, though. Which pocket did I just put that in? I'm sure it was just that one, which I'm just looking at. Yeah, same one. It's not even empty. The place is not even empty. Right, I have a feeling that's going to be the same as the other ones. All of their orders distributed amongst themselves. Is that person sleeping? In my eyes.
Now that's the real art. No rough.
No armor.
What was that?
Help me. Not you. Huh. Actually worked. Killed you. Too many nights on the piss, probably. And this here?
What was that?
It's too late to close the door now, isn't it? Plenty of orcs down here. I expect it was Skarja. Asking for it. I got Draugr falling out of the places. Or did they fall out? Or did they come out to play? I have a key here. I'm going to see if we go further in and find one. This is another door in the main chamber. This is far more comprehensive than the others, but we found the sleeping quarters. How many can I account for sleeping? Just the one. We got more back there. Tell you what though. Bury this in his face. Let me guess, another orc? No. Can't blame that on night terrors. You alright with that? Yeah, okay, the sculling. Over the table. Could have more down there. What's he stuck on here? You've all been warned about trying to break into my treasure room, but Roras didn't think I was serious. Now he's dead. You've all had your cut of the take already, and if I catch any of you during dung lickers trying to break in again, I won't let the traps kill you. I'll do it myself. Regal Strongarm. So he's top dog here, is he? Regal Strongarm. Wonder how to identify him. If in some like big final like room of his own, I have to look for someone with a one strong arm. Got a crow hitting him over the head like that. He shot up like an arrow. Rather unusual helmet. Treasure room. Where am I gonna find a treasure room? Are you the person that I'm seeking?
You're mine.
Can't tell.
This place by storm.
We are, aren't we? Keys. 2 of them. Might find the person we're looking for. Can't attest to her strong arm. It's all covered over. You see her, unlike you, she's dressed for the weather. She's in bed.
Good job.
Thank you. Right. I recognise all those if I haven't read them. And treasure room. I'd say this looks ominous, don't know why. Heard, watch yourself. Somehow managed to avoid it. Oh, goodness. She did mention the traps, though, in that warning. This'll be it, then. This might be one of the most worthy treasure rooms that I've seen so far.